What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. We are live. Here we go. Let's get things started, man. It's time for this lottery draft. Trying to get things kicked off. Trying to figure out where you guys finally get to land for this Saturday's upcoming draft. Hopefully you guys are as excited as I am. Here we go. I see a lot of familiar faces up in the chat. Hopefully you guys are all doing absolutely wonderful. Rambles, come on, man. What's going on, Rambles? Which one did you didn't like it, dude? I was trying to pick a song, man. Everyone's been asking for something new, so I've been trying to find something a little bit different. It's hard to please you guys, though, man. It has not been easy. But there's my man Shocks in the chat. What's going on, Shocks? We'll be having a great night, man. Buzz, Nutley, let's go. Excited to see where old Morgantown lands. Speaking of Morgan, there's a Morgan. Play some country. Did you know how much smoke I'd get if I played some country, man? People would give me so much crap. What's going on, Marco? Welcome into the league, man. So glad to have you. There's my GOAT, Tamil. That's my MVP right there. Wildcat. Come on, Wildcat. What's going on, man? Joy with the Prime subscription. 7 months. 5 months straight. Let's go, Joy. Appreciate you, man. Got AJ in the chat. Kodak. What's going on, boys? We got the whole gang in here tonight, man. This should be exciting. This should be a lot of fun. I know it's not as exciting as the actual draft. I know. But this is always a little bit of fun just to hang out with each other and figure out where y'all land. We got 4 divisions this season, y'all. 4 divisions that we're going to figure out about. We're going to be doing the Division 1 first. That is the goal. We're going to knock out Div 1 first. And then we'll go Div 2, Div 3. And then we will finish off with the Division 4. Shouldn't be too long of a stream, but it should be fun. Should be entertaining. Should be enjoyable to figure this stuff out. Because a lot of this could dictate, the success of seasons. As Riley getting excited for the season, man. Dropping those subs. Thank you so much, Riley. Greatly appreciate that, man. Did not see that coming. Hopefully you were as hyped as I am to see what the Toledo Bladesmith are going to do this season. Brand new franchise there for my guy, Riley. He got to relocate this season. There's nobody that we would be more happy to have than the GOAT, Riley Redbeard, man. Hopefully you're doing well tonight, dude. Thank you so much for those subs, man. Scott Newbie, what's going on? Another familiar new face to season 2. What's going on, man? Thank you for following. Appreciate it so much. All right, fellas, I'm going to get a swig of coffee. I'm sorry for being a little bit late. I had to get the coffee right. I've had the worst migraine today, man. I don't know if it's just lack of caffeine. I couldn't tell you, but I got to lock in here. Screaming Seaman. Absolutely love every single time I get to see that name before a stream. Thank you so much, man. It's just it's just a goated Twitch name, man. I don't know where he came up with it. Kind of crazy. It's not 50 stars, Sweaty. You know the drill, man. 50 stars is, they're no longer a part of RLM. Sad face. They had his stuff. And the Bible will give a headache every time. Okay, man. All right, guys. So, again, we'll knock it out. I do want to kind of go over, if you don't see it below, I did try to list out some of the new franchises. Again, we are going to be having 16 franchises this season. We decided to stay on that number. I know we probably could have stretched for even more, but it just felt safe to at least go with the 16. But we will have 16 franchises this season. Only 8, though, will be in Division 4. Boston Braves got 1. Morgantown, of course, has 1. Toledo Bladesmith, we went with... Who else did we give 1 to? Cairo Cobras got 1. Shout out Ty. Amarillo got 1. Columbus got 1. Shout out Max. Make sure I want to get Max 1. He's a stud. And then we had 2 others land with the Division 4. It wasn't Riley. It was Midland, of course. Shout out Greninja. And there was one more that got 1. I'm just skipping right over. My mind's blanking. Might have been... Who was it? I don't know who 4th was. Oh, my man. Morgan. Swanson got it. Swansea? Is that the right way to say it, man? Swansea Sentinels. That is going to be a tough one. Big chain. I just went little chain today, man. Nothing too crazy. Just a little chain today. Sometimes you got to change it up, man. Got to go with a new look every once in a while. Sometimes you don't always want to be rocking the big chain, man. What's going on, Skanubi? All right, guys. So, not going to keep you guys waiting. I got a guy in the background who's going to be writing these things down. This is big. We're not going to start with first pick. We're going to start with 10 and work our way because I feel like it'll be more exciting to see who lands when there's that last 2 for that number 1 spot. So, we will start with the number 1. 60. That's crazy. With the number 1, or I'm sorry, with the number 10 pick, and we'll work our way to 1. You guys know how we do it. It's a very simple stream. It's nothing too crazy. It's just gonna be a simple wheel spin. Nothing too crazy. Everybody wants it. All right, man. I'll get a little quick one in there for you. I haven't really been hitting it too hard, but been a little busy, man. All right. I'm going to go ahead and move it over. Get the wheel spin ready to rock. It's 8. It's 8, Sweaty. I said 8. Did I say 10 on accident? I apologize for that. It's 8. It's 8 in total for Division 4. And we're up to 16. 16 total franchises. Without further ado, beautiful people. I kept saying 10, huh, Buzz? Dang, I'm sorry, guys. 16. I apologize. That headache's still here, man. It's still strong. 16th down to 1. Yeah, we're starting with Div 1 Shocks. We're going to go Div 1 first. Shout out the Paris City Swarm. Landing the best player in the league in Shocks as a captain. I don't know what they did to convince you to go there, man. But they made the right move. But let's get this wheel spin going again. The plan is this is for the 16th spot. So you don't really want your name to be first unless you want a back-to-back picks. And it looks like out the gates, the Cairo Cobras, Ty Rogers team, man, is going to be getting that 16th spot. Interesting predicament he'll be in. You know, he gets an opportunity to just go back and forth. I don't feel like 16 is too bad. I feel like with this many franchises, may not want to be in the middle, but being right there at the end might not be too bad. Ty Rogers with the Cairo Cobras will be going 16. Now to figure out who will be in the 15th spot. Plug in the tugboats, Amarillo Armadillos there at number 15. All right, shout them out. 15 for the Amarillo Armadillos. Moving on now here for the 14th spot. We got this wheel spin. Look how beautiful, how colorful that is. Heading toward a new franchise. Morgan Swansea Sentinels going 14. Not sure how you feel about that one, Morgan, but 14 for your Division 1. I feel like going back end of Div 1 might not be a bad idea. It might not be too bad, but 14th right there. Now we're looking for number 13 here for Division 1. Getting that thing going. Who knows where we're going to land now. Coming in number 13. Going right over Juicy Juicy again. Columbus Flight Max going with number 13. He's going to land it. 13 for the maxi pad. 13th spot there. Now we're going to look in here for number 12. I want to see if another new one goes through here. 13 for Max, looking for 12. Morgantown Monsters looks to be the ones at 12. This is Div 1, Jupiter. It's Div 1, Unto. Morgantown Monsters landed the 12th spot there. Don't worry, we'll do a recap. We'll get through a couple, land at maybe 10. Looking for number 11 now. Phoenix Phantoms, big wheat brand, going at number 11 in Division 1. The Phoenix Phantoms land the 11th spot. And now before we take a quick breather, for number 10, Riley Raiders. I hope I've been saying that right. The Riley Raiders. I think they're still in need of a captain. So any Div 1 player that's looking for a captain spot, that's not a bad team to end up there at number 10. Kind of right there in the middle. So, if you're just tuning in, Raleigh. All right, that works. Raleigh. Thanks, Jonah. Appreciate you, man. 16th spot, we have the Cairo Cobras. Ty Rogers franchise going in at number 16 for the Division 1. Amarillo at 15. 15. Swansea Sentinels at 14. Columbus Flights going in there at 13. Morgantown 12. Phoenix 11, and the Raiders going in there at number 10. Raiders at number 10. So, I mean, it'll be interesting to see, you know, kind of what you guys want to do with those spots. I feel like with Division 1, I feel like having that back end might not be too bad of an idea going back end of the draft. I don't think that's too bad. But now we're looking here for the number 9th spot. Number 9th spot. Going for the spin. Who's going to land at number 9? It's looking like it might be Juicy, but it's going to jump over to Knaves. Monterey Monarchs. The Monarchs coming in at number 9. Dead center. That's, you know, I don't know, man. I don't know if I want to be dead center there, Dave. I'm sorry. Sitting there at number 9. Now looking for 8. 8th spot right over Tokyo. The Toledo Bladesmith coming in at number 8 there for Division 1. Div 1. Congratulations there, Bladesmith. Literally dead center. You pressed hide, not remove. Well, you got me there, XL. We're gonna hide it because we got a couple more divs, brother. We got a couple more divs. All right, moving on here. Boston Braves looking to skip over. Midland Manticores at 7. I believe Midland just picked up, was it Mighty? I think it was Mighty that he got. No, Boone. Was it Boone? I believe Boone got in there. Boone. Is it Boone or Bone? Boone. I've been saying Boone this whole time. I feel like Boone's the right thing. Tokyo looking like they might slide in the top 3 here, Joy. There's definitely a possibility. Booney. Really? Booney? Wow. Booney, huh? Would have never guessed that. About to be rigged. All right, Boston Braves coming in there. What is that? We're at 6 now? Yeah, number 6. Boston Braves. Now heading in here to figure out who's going to come in at number 5. Booney. Number 5, we got Nagasaki Ronins at number 5. Shout out Knuckles. Good old Knuckles. That's a decent little spot there to land. Who's going to fall right on the edge? We got pretty much all brand new franchises. Lafayette squeezing in. Paris City Swarm. Shocks getting number 4. Almost hit that top 3, but I feel like 4 is a good spot. You'll be able to get a stud next to him. Shocks going in there at number 4 for Division 1. Shout out Shocks. Not bad. Yes, there's Knuckles. So, Joy's guaranteed a top 3 spot. Tokyo's guaranteed top 3. Venice with our guy 10-piece guaranteed a top 3. And then Lafayette Lightning as well is also guaranteed a top 3 spot. Someone high salary. Yeah, Joy, do you guys have a captain yet? Have you picked who the official captain will be? I don't think I saw one. I know you got your Div 3 guy. I'm pretty sure in Kyler. Oh, Zim. You snatched up Zim. Good pick, dude. Zim's a stud. All right, guys. Quickly go through it before we finish out our top 3 for Division 1. We got the Cairo Cobras at 16. So they got the last pick, but first pick in the next round. Amarillo Armadillos at number 15. The Swansea Sentinels at 14. And then after that, you got the Columbus Flight going in there. Morgantown Monsters at 12. Phoenix Phantoms there at 11. I'm going to mess that up. Raleigh Raiders. Then we got Monterey Monarchs. The Toledo Bladesmith at 8. 7 is Midland Manticores. 6, Boston Braves, Unto Jupiter. And then 5 is the Nagasaki Ronins. And then going in there at number 4, Shocks get the 4th pick there. Top 5 picks, not bad to start off a season. Not bad at all. That's a good start right there. You might land it, Max. Who knows? I mean, who knows? Didn't get it here. Heps Kid. Don't recognize that name, but welcome. Welcome in the chat. Glad to have you. Alrighty, let's get back into this thing. Trying to figure out who is going to land where in the top 3 of the draft. Dang it. Raleigh. Damn, that is crazy. That's going to bother me. All right, guys, let's figure out who's going to get the 3rd pick here in Division 1. Looks like it's Tokyo Drifters. Joy, top 3 pick. Right there at number 3. Division 3. I'm sorry, Division 1. All right, guys, big opportunity here. The Lafayette Lightning or the Venice Vigilantes. 10-piece versus Juicy Deucey. It looks like 10-piece Nugget is going to get the number 1 pick. Lafayette Lightning there at number 2. Lafayette Lightning landing at 2. And the Venice Vigilantes taking number 1. Rigged. It's definitely they definitely got one of my favorite logos, man. I mean, I really like the logo that they came up with. They've been cooking. Juicy Deucey, I'm sorry, man. I was trying to rig it in your favor, dude. I was trying my best, but it clearly didn't work out that way. But number 2, not bad. Not bad at all. Man, it's between 10-piece and Shock sometimes, man, up there in Div 1. You're not wrong, Sweaty. You're not wrong. All right, guys, I'm going to reset this here so we can get right into Division 2. Get this one rocking and rolling again. Just gonna reset it, get these guys back in here. Y'all just give me one moment here. Juicy, do you guys have your Div 1 captain yet at Lafayette? Wasn't sure if I saw someone just yet for your Div 1 captain. What was 2, 3? It paused on me. 3 was Tokyo Drifters, and then 2 was Lafayette. You landed Feeds, okay. Not a bad captain, not a bad captain choice. You did great last season. Didn't do too bad. Dude, I'm not sure what's going on with Landon, man. He definitely seemed very interested. You know, he's just got a lot of stuff going on, I think. So he might still make a comeback. You never know. All right, guys, that is it for Division 1. Shout out Division 1. Now we are heading into Division 2. Again, congratulations to the Venice Vigilantes. Landed that number 1 pick. Lafayette Lightning got 2. Top 3 rounds out with the Tokyo Drifters here this upcoming Saturday. And then the Paris Swarm get a chance at number 4. That would be a crazy team if they actually make it happen. Nagasaki Ronins at 5. 6 Boston Braves. 7 goes Midland. 8 is the Toledo Bladesmith. Monarchs at 9. Raiders at 10. Phantoms 11. 12 is our Morgantown Monsters. 13 goes Maxi Pads, Columbus Flights. And then we got the Sentinels, Amarillos at 15. And rounding out the first round, heading into round 2, is the Cairo Cobras. Do remember, guys, if this is your first time in the league, first time doing a draft, if you have your captain spot already filled, you forfeit, obviously, your first round pick. If you don't have a captain, you just get that first round spot. I feel like most people should have their captains by the time we get things rocking and rolling. It's not necessarily required, but it's what we expect. So at least have a captain before the draft. But you know, if you have a captain, you forfeit that first round pick essentially, right? I mean, everyone understands how that works. It's pretty self-explanatory. It's how we've always done it. It seemed like the most logical way to do it. Alrighty, guys. Captain Insano Man with the follow. Thank you so much for following the Twitch. Greatly appreciate it. Anybody who's new, you know, please make sure to follow the Twitch, where all the games will be streamed Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. Be big thing is we will be using the YouTube a lot this season. So if you guys are interested in the YouTube, we will be posting pretty much every single VOD to the YouTube once it's done. So that way, when it expires on the Twitch, you can find it very easily on the YouTube channel. So please make sure to check that out. It should be up and running. It's just RLM majors. What did you get? I got you, Nave. Monterey went what? 12? Was it 12? Oh, we're not at Div 3 yet. Buzz, I don't know if Buzz is still in here. Buzz got me. I just deleted the order on my end so I can go in there for Div 2. I want to say y'all are right in the middle for Div 1, Nave. Y'all are right in the middle. But if Buzz is here, Buzz can confirm it here in a second. 9, there he is, right in the middle, dead center, Nave. Number 9. This, I mean, I don't know, man. I don't think that's the move. Sweaty hit 9, I think. Nice job, Sweaty. All right, fellas, so we're gonna go right into Division 2. This is just a quick, simple, easy draft. Best way to figure it out. Let's go ahead and get this pulled back up. Again, we will be starting with the 16th pick first. 16th pick. So the very last pick will be determined right here. Here we go, like AJ is screaming. Swansea Sentinels Morgue. 16th spot. Not sure how you're feeling about that one, brother. But I believe your Div 2 captain's been picked. Is it Dirk, or was it Dirk that you had picked? I haven't had a chance to see all the captains. We're still getting it all finished up. I want to say Flashy. It was Flashy. Why did I see something about Dirk? I don't know. I have not had the privilege to see Flashy yet. Hopefully he'll be great this season. All right, second to last pick. The Phoenix Phantoms roll through here in Division number 2. Big old Wheat Brands got the second to last pick at number 15. Looking for number 14 now for Division 2. Probably not one of the best picks to have. Buzz Nutley coming in here. Morgantown going in at number 14. 14th pick there for the Morgantown Monsters. Now looking to see who will land at that number 3 spot. Or I'm sorry, the number 13 spot. The Raleigh Raiders. Raleigh Raiders. Coming in there at number 12. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot at all. All right, next up here. We're going to have the Tokyo. Oh, Venice. Woo, coming in there. Vigilantes. Oh, I think we got a question down here from here. What do we got here? You want 16th if you have a captain. If you have a captain. I thought that only applied to franchise owners on a team, and they still chose a captain. AKA 2 people on the team before draft. So Rambles, you can't pick your captain if you are an FO. Does that make sense? If you're an FO, you can't pick your captain yet. So you were locked in. So like, for example, you know, Nave on his Monarchs, he's the Div 1 player there. He's the Div 1, he's the FO. He doesn't have his captain decided yet. Now, if he drafts somebody, he can bestow the captaincy on someone else if he doesn't want to be the one constantly, you know, scheduling the games each week. He can do that, but it has to be after the draft. Just because now we're on the 3-man rosters this season, trying that out, see how that goes. With the 3-man rosters, you know, it didn't make much sense to have 2 out of your 3 players so early. Could have been a little OP. And we did do away with contracts. If no one's been paying attention to that, contracts have been done away with. You know, a lot of people didn't like it. It seemed like a lot of people wanted it at the beginning of the season 1, and then in the offseason, it seemed like absolutely nobody wanted it, so we did away with that. So contracts are gone, just because it was pretty much everybody wanted them to go away with all the FOs. All right, so we took a break there. I'll quickly just kind of go through who we had. Last pick in Division 2, the Swansea Sentinels. Then we had 15, the Phoenix Phantoms, 14, Morgantown Monsters, 13, Raleigh Raiders. So 16, 15, 14, 13, and then 12, the Venice Vigilantes. Now we're going to be spinning here for number 11. Number 11 is who we're looking for now. Coming in here at number 11, the Paris City Swarm. All right, so Dylan, with his new look franchise, moved Miami Skyline across the water to Paris. Now Paris City Swarm got the 11th pick. Now looking here for number 10. Looking for the 10th spot here in the first round in Division 2. Midland Manticores might be landing that spot. They do. They go in there at 10. Boston Braves barely escape. D Brown going to crack the top 10 here as Manticores round it out. Now looking for that number 9 spot. Oh, nice. Marco on Midland, huh? So you got the 10th spot. Not bad. Number 9 goes Lafayette. Juicy Deucey there at number 9. Number 9 there for Juicy Deucey. Now looking to see who we're going to have for 8. Paris in shambles right now. So you don't like that pick, huh, Sweaty? Number 8, Columbus Flights. Yeah, Columbus Flight. Max's team's going 8. I don't know if I have their captain down here yet. I don't know, Max, if Max still here, if you got your captain. I know you had Uchi at Div 4. I know for sure Uchi got picked up for Div 4. Shout out Uchi. AJ. Oh, yeah, I forgot. The return of AJ. Shout out. I forgot how excited I was for that. Nice. AJ there at number 8. It's not a bad spot. Kind of right in the middle. Not too bad. Okay. Now we're looking here to go number 7. I feel like middle's a good spot for Div 2. There's so many great players to choose from right now in Div 2. Amarillo at 7. Plugin, who's active player there? No, Plugin's Div 3. Plugin the Tugboat's Div 3. I don't know who his Div 2 captain is just yet, but they will be there at 7 to make a pick. Now looking here for number 6. Right on the outside of top 5. Monterey Monarchs. Nave going in there at number 6. Kodak, are you their captain? I haven't had a chance to study a lot of the captains yet. I'm going to be doing that very, very soon. We're just still working on getting the roster sheet right. We got someone, shout out Mux. Give Mux some love. Mux is like coding it up for us, so it's going to be really cool. Hopefully you guys like it. And then we do have some new overlays coming too when the season actually starts. Been working really, really hard on that, so hopefully you guys really like it. I've been pretty excited for it. It's going to make us look significantly more professional. It's going to look a lot better. Hopefully you guys will be even more excited to play on stream. Now looking here for top 5, Toledo Bladesmith, Riley Redbeard, who actually fell to Div 3 this season. Top tier player in Div 3. Very interesting to see what he does there. I don't know who that Div 2 captain is just yet, but not a bad spot there at top 5. And now looking here for number 4, right on the edge of top 3. Cairo goes over. Knuckles going in with the Ronins at number 4. Rambles, you took on captain? Shout out Rambies. That's a good cap. What are you, 250 251, right, Rambles? I thought 251, 252, somewhere in there. I could have swore. It was like 251. What I'll do, guys, I'll quickly recap the picks that we did get, just to help out everyone who's jotting them down in the background. Again, yep, Jesus Price and Div 2. Nice. So you should be able to build a pretty stacked team around yourself, which that should be pretty dangerous. Now, Sentinels there, 16th spot. Swansea, Sentinels, Morgue. Don't know if my favorite EU is still here, but 16th spot in Div 2. Painful, but hey, rounding out into the top of the second round, man, or top of the next round. Not too bad. Phoenix Phantoms. Phoenix Phantoms at 15. Big old Wheat Brand, 15. Morgantown at 14. Buzz Nutley. Lee Raiders going in there at 13. Venice, 12. I don't know if Venice has their captain yet. I don't know who Venice. Actually, I do know. Trojan's the captain. I'm almost certain Trojan's paired up with the GOAT 10-piece. Now at 11, you have the the Paris City Swarm at 11, Dylan's team. 10, Midland Manicores, Kodak. Shout out Kodak, going back and heading back to Midland. And then at 9, you got the Lafayette Lightning, Juicy Lily almost dead center. AJ hanging out there at the Columbus Flight at number 8. Amarillo Armadillos at 7. 6 is Knaves Monterey Monarchs. I'm gonna get these names down, don't y'all worry. Toledo Bladesmiths coming in there next. And then going in at number 4 is Knuckles Nagasaki Ronins at 4. Is it? No, you might not be wrong, Oki. I'm not too sure, man. I don't want to butcher, especially Nave's team. Here we go. Monterey. I'll get it right. It's just a lot of new names at one time, man. I apologize for it, guys. All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and get this. Let's go ahead and get this top 3 figured out here. Get the top 3 figured out for Division 2. I feel this is probably one of the best spots to be. Swansea. Thank you, Morg. I feel this is the best spot to be. Right now. Tokyo again. Shout out Joy. Again, Ty Rogers in a spot. D Brown usually gets great wheel spins. He had the best wheel spin last season. Boston Braves. And then they cooked across all 3. Tokyo Drifters are going to land. Were y'all 3rd last round too? Tokyo Drifters taking top 3. The 3rd spot here. Taking the 3rd spot here. Top 3. Tokyo Drifters. I'm scamming. W's in the chat. Zim's getting excited. Joy's got a great pick to pair him up. Now let's see who's going to get the number 1 pick. Cairo Cobra's coming in at number 2. Number 2, Ty Rogers gets a big chance to build a pretty studly team around him. I got some ideas of who I would head for if I was him. I think you go high first because there's a lot of really good low players out there. And then Boston Braves. Shout out Boston Braves. Shout out D Brown. Congratulations for them going ahead and getting that spot. Oh, and they actually brought back a lot of returning players to their franchise. Unto Jupiter, Div 1. Brandon heading up from Div 3 to Div 2. So shout out Brandon. You know, he made a lot of progress last season, which is exactly what we love to see here at RLM. We want to see you growing and getting better as a player. And so he really has done that. He was a mid-tier, top-tier Div 2 or Div 3 player, and he's jumped all the way to almost mid-tier of Div 2. So he's now got a captain spot, and I hope he does well. I'm sorry, Morg. But again, here, guys, this is for Division 2. Yeah, Oki, you were his kryptonite last season, though, man. I don't know what you're talking about. You were his kryptonite. That was an unbelievable series that you tried to put together. Hard Pointy, thank you so much. I think that's Hard Point, the actual Hard Point. So thank you so much, man. The broadcast is not live. It's a recording. What? What do you mean there, Nave? I'm not sure what you mean by that. I'm not catching on. I'm not catching on what you're putting down. I apologize. But I'm going to go ahead and round this out for you guys real quick. Hey, you did pretty good, Sweaty. Number 1 pick. Shout out Boston Braves. D Brown's got number 1 pick. Number 2, the Cobras. Ty Rogers up there at number 2. Good spot for him to build a way better team around himself this season when he got put with last season. Number 3, Tokyo Drifters. All right, Joy, top 3. Nagasaki Ronins at 4. Toledo Bladesmith. Riley Redbeard coming in there at number 5. There's the man, Ty Rogers, coming in and following as well. Excited to be at the 2nd overall pick, I guess. Thank you so much for following, man. And then at number 6, we got the Monterey Monarchs. 7, Amarillo Armadillos. Columbus Flight led there by AJ at number 8. Lafayette Lightning. Juicy gets to pick it there at 9. 10, Kodak with the Midland Manicores. 11, Dylan with Paris City Swarm. Venice Venus, however you always said I should be saying it, Vigilantes, and then you got the Raleigh Raiders, Morgantown Monsters there, Phoenix Phantoms at 15, and 16 we rounded out with Morgs, Swansea Sentinels. I don't mind that 16 spot there, Morg. I feel like there could be a lot of power there, man. You get to see the whole board. Unless there was a specific top tier player you're going for in Div 2, you get to see the entire board with that setup and just go back to back and get the team that you really want based off what you're looking at. So can't be too bad. Before I go ahead and clear this list, guys, are there any captains in there that need to see their position one more time? Any guys who want to... Joey, you're crazy. You're crazy, man. Yeah, we don't want Disney for sure. Oh, Fast Furious, Suzar for Tokyo Drifters. That's crazy. What div was div is this for, or is it for all of them? Magic, we are rocking out Div 2 right now. It's different every one. We did Div 1 first, knocked out Div 2 Magic. We're about to do Div 3, and then we're going to do a quick one for Div 4. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Any teams that I missed? Anybody want to see their stuff? How does bro know where I live? That's crazy. What's going on, Hardpoint? Welcome into the chat. First time, man. Glad to see you. Hopefully you do well here in Season 2. All right, fellas. I'm going to go ahead and clear this list now. Buzz Nutley does have the list in the background as well. If anybody needs it, just ask, and me and Buzz will try to get to it. Now we're heading into Division 3, which I think Oki, I'm almost confident Oki picked up captain. Remember, I'm not a cap for mid. I'm a cap for Amarillo. Is it Amarillo, Kodak? I thought you went back to Midland. I could have swore you went back to Midland. No? What? Why did you... Okay. Nope. I cut ties. Interesting. Marco. Okay, I saw Marco chatting earlier. I don't know, man. I saw Kodak running up in some tryouts the other night. He was cooking. He was cooking, but I trust the vision. I trust the vision of Ninja. Amarillo's not a bad franchise either. They did struggle. Kodak, they did struggle heavy last year in Div 2, man. It's, you know what I mean? Like, they were the worst Division 2 team last season. You got a big chance to turn them around. Hopefully make them great. Hopefully get a turnaround and make them great, man. Because it was a struggle bus for those guys. Plugin. I haven't seen Plugin in a stream in a while. I know that man's been working now, but Plugin the Tugboat, man, he's gotta get that Div 2 right. Cloxus. Gosh darn it. Cloxus, what's the Discord name though, man? Is that... I don't remember the Discord name. Y'all got y'all's Discord names so different sometimes. It just be messing with my Panda. There he is. Panda's not a captain, but I know Panda's in at 272 this season. Wait a minute. Jumping ship? Is the squad jumping ship to Amarillo? That's crazy. Hey, man, y'all just gotta get the third right. I feel like the third's just what y'all missing. Y'all need to just get the third right, and y'all would have been cooking. Someone that compliments you guys, if that's what y'all do. I don't know. All right, guys, we're heading in here to Division 3 now. Div 2 is done. Div 1 is done. What's up, Mighty? Don't wow me. 15 minutes ago, you were asking to get your price dropped down to a bottom div, dude. Don't wow me. Don't wow me. You're a stud, Mighty. You're a stud. All right, heading here. We're heading into the Division 3. Hopefully everyone's excited for this one. Try and make this quick for you guys. But I'm here if y'all have questions. I'm trying to stop it at any time if I see questions that you guys want answered. Do not hesitate, man. Do not hesitate to ask anything. Doesn't matter what it is. I'm here to answer if I can. Kyler gonna win. Hey, thanks, Joy. Appreciate you, brother. Alrighty, here we go. Today's been really great, Greninja. I've actually had a pretty amazing week, and I can't wait to share some of that news with you guys at some point next week. Can't do it yet, but hopefully I get to share it with y'all soon. Alrighty, we are now heading into Div 3. Sorry to say it again. Let's go ahead and get this one moved on over. Division 3 wheel spin for the 16th pick, the very last pick here. We have the Boston Braves jumping from 1 to 16. Can't script that. You just can't make that stuff up. That's insane. 1 to 16. And D Brown. Who did D Brown go with for that Div 3 spot, man? Was it... No, Oki went back to Columbus. I know that. I could have swore he went with another guy. Oh, it's himself, right? Isn't D Brown's playing this year? So it's the first time we get to see D Brown play in seasons. I mean, D Brown has not played in a long time. Hopefully my man can knock some dust off. Pre-recorded, that's crazy. All right, 15th spot here in the very first round. Toledo Bladesmith are not going to get it. It's going to be the Morgantown Monsters at 15. 15 spot. What's going on, Selects? Yeah, man, this is just putting the draft order in through a good old simple wheel spin, man. We knocked out Div 1. We knocked out Div 2. Now we're knocking out Div 3 real quick. So we just knocked out that 14th, or I'm sorry, that 15th spot there for Morgantown Monsters. Now we're looking for number 14. 14th spot here in the first round for Division 3. Ooh, right over Joy, the Venice Vigilantes coming in there at 14. It's not really where I want to land, man. It's just not the spot I'm looking for at all. Going up here for number 13 now for Division 3, Amarillo Armadillos. Looks like Plugin is going to be landing that spot for his Amarillo Armadillos. He is actually, I'm very confident that is where he is at. Yeah, he is, because Kodak just confirmed it. He is the Division 3 player for that team, man. Select, we ended up with 16 total. The only division that's not going to have 16 is going to be the Division 4 teams. Didn't really get a lot of traction for Division 4. Kind of thought it wasn't going to get a lot of traction, but I still went for it because a lot of the community said they really, really wanted it. Division 4 only has 8 teams in it. So all of our bottom half franchise owners, besides Columbus Flight, have one. So 8. We got 8 right now, man. 8 in Div 4, 16. Could have added more. Probably never. Probably never, dude. But unless we're just trying to tighten up divisions, I don't think we'll go any lower than where we're at in terms of allowing people or ranks. But if we ever want to tighten up divisions more because we have the people, we might do that. But that's way down in the future, guys. Way down in the future. That's crazy. All right, guys. Heading up here now. What are we on? The 13th spot? Division 10. How about the free agent division? 13th spot. Cairo Cobras coming in here. Not being on a team for Div 1. No, not that many. Not that many. I think I did the math. We're going to have... No, I think you might be... No, you might be close, Select. But I don't think it's that many. I think it's close. But you got to remember, dude, I mean, you've been around for a lot of leagues. A lot of those players will be inactive. Some players won't show up. Some people will rage out because they don't get the division that they want. Some people will throw a fit. Some people will leave. Some people will whine because they didn't get the right roster. Some people will, just won't answer messages. Some people forget that they're even in the Discord. It's really not that good. It's better to have too many free agents than add even more teams and then make ourselves tight and then have issues, if that makes sense, but you know that. So that's what we're rolling with. That's a good thing. It's good to have that many players. So we'll have 48 rostered players. It's a lot. Nah, it's not. It's not really that many. It's definitely something to be proud of, man. We made a lot of growth here in Division 2. I mean, I'm really proud of everything we've done. Yeah, it does happen, Buzz, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Yeah, if we did go 4-man, it's definitely been a little stressful. But I like the 3-mans, man. We're going to try it, see how it goes. We're going to try and see how it goes. I just feel like the 3-man's going to be better. I mean, last season, y'all don't understand how much my DMs were filled up with drama, with all of the subs not being played. And I know there's a lot of people who haven't really listened to me on this or really heard it. They just kind of go in chat and just start talking about it. Again, I'll make it clear. We went to 3-man roster simply because there was many subs being neglected on numerous teams. Not a single franchise used their subs well besides the Phoenix Phantoms. I think Columbus did pretty good with their sub too. But basically with the 3-man roster, you have unlimited sub ups, right? Unlimited sub ups, guys. So think about it. Most of these top heavy teams that rock it out in this league, if they go top heavy, the bottom tier player is what, 286 in Div 1, top tier players 285 in Div 2. And if you have one of those top tier players, they sub up. They're just like having a sub. It's like the same exact thing as having a sub because you get to sub them up unlimitedly. And Big Ol' Wheat Brand came up with a great rule to where if you do a sub up, if your rostered player can come back and play, they're allowed to come back and play. So it's not like where it's like a temp sign in the past where if they get temporary signed off the roster, they can't play no more, right? You just can't play them. If it's a sub up, if they come back, they can play, right? And then we heavily increase the amount of temp signs. You get 4 temporary signs this season. It's a 10-week long season. You get 4. So if one of your players can't make it 4 weeks out of the season, they probably shouldn't be a player. But if you have 4 temp sites and then 2 additional ones, not additional, 2 total in playoffs. So I think it's going to be great. But you guys know I'm not stubborn. If for some reason we don't like it, guys, we'll go back to 4-man if we have to, or if we think we should. But we'll see how it goes. Like I said, there was a significant amount of complaints about subs just not being able to play, and it just hurts my heart for people not being able to play in the league, man. So hopefully this works better. As Zenitot's coming in, let's go. Yeah, big shout out, man, making on a team. Big shout out making on a team, dude. Real quick, guys, where we left off is Boston Braves landed that 16th spot there in Division 3. you'll be select. There's some captain spots still open, man. I don't know if you're interested. I think you would be a really good captain though, which is how you lead teams. But there are some captain spots open. I'm trying to think. The Raleigh Raiders, they have a captain spot. And I'm sure there's somebody else. I don't know if Lafayette has a team yet or a Div 1 captain yet. But I think you'd be a great captain for them. I don't know if they picked one while I was waiting or while we were doing this stream. But I think that it would be a great spot for you, man. They had a pretty decent first round pick. So you probably could, Oki. You probably could. You've always been good at playing up to your competition, man. Boston Braves at 16. Morgantown Monsters at 15. 14 is going to be the Venus Vigilantes. 13 is Amarillo Armadillos. 12 is the Cairo Cobras. All right, this is for Division 3. So now we're going to go ahead and try to figure out what we are doing for the 11th pick here in the first round of the draft. Let's go and get this bad boy back and rolling. 11th pick. Looks like we're heading towards Paris, maybe? Nagasaki? Nagasaki taking a number 11 there. I don't like that spot. That's not my favorite spot there. That's not the best spot. But taking 11 there is Nagasaki. Now heading there at number 10, where some people seem to be liking that spot so far. Is it Oki? Oki signing a home at number 10. Right there at number 10 there, Oki. Not sure how you feel about that one, but that is a little bit above the middle. Respin. What is Nagasaki? I don't know where that is. That somewhere in Japan, maybe? Number 9. Number 9 spot. Tokyo, just rounding out in the top 3. Joy going in there at number 9 now for the Tokyo Drifters. Now looking for a chance here to come in at number 8. Dead center in the draft. Wheat brand, big old Wheat coming in there at number 8 for the Phoenix Phantoms. I don't know. Oh, he's got Scribs at number 8. That's a good captain, man. I've heard a lot of great things about Scribs, man. Hopefully he plays good. Yeah, sorry, Oki. Yeah, you didn't get to me before the stream, man. I'm sorry. A couple guys got there before you. All right, guys, coming in there at number 7. Coming in at number 7, Morgs. Swansea Sentinels on there at number 7. Coming in there at the top half of the draft. Or bottom. What would it be considered? Top half? No, bottom half. I don't know. Beginning half. How about that? Alrighty, here. Now we're looking for number 6. Number 6. Here in the draft, Toledo Bladesmiths. Bladesmiths. Okay, Riley Redbeard. That's a good spot for him at number 6. I mean, Riley is a top 3 player right now in Division 3. He's going to be an absolute stud. He's a defensive brick wall. He's a very hard guy to score on. And he leads really great teams. Now he's got a pretty decent spot to surround himself with some good players. So, see what he's able to do. Now looking here for number 5. Paris City Swarm. That is a dangerous spot to land. The number 1 player in Division 3. 7. The highest priced player in the league has a top 5 pick heading into season number 2. Shout out Paris City Swarm. Huge spot there for 7. I mean, he has got a chance to really put a stud. He really has a chance to put a stud on his roster. And then once he gets that stud, he's got a chance to circle back around and then just kind of pick from where he wants to fit his cap. There's a lot of really good bottom of the half players. You got Sweaty, down there. You got Rhea. I mean, I'd love to see him with a top player plus Rhea. That'd be disgusting. I mean, which team are you captain right now? It's not Midland. It's not Lafayette. Oh, you went with Nave, didn't you? Yeah, it's got to be Nave. Yeah, Monarchs. Yeah, I knew. It's just try to kind of go through it and try to start remembering, jogging the old mind. All right, guys, let's figure out where number 4. Coming in here at number 4, Toledo got 6 rep. Number 4, Midland Manicores taking number 4 for Division 3. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot at all. And wait a minute, that was Midland. So Midland has Tamil this season, if I do recall. I believe this is Tamil's year to lead the way. Darn, you're not happy with that spot? That's not a bad spot, Greninja. I don't think that's bad at all. Yep, Toledo got 6. 5 went Paris City, 6 Toledo, 7 was the Sentinels. Shout out to Mill there. Getting the 4th spot, not bad. 8, we got the Phoenix Phantoms. Dead center was the Phantoms. 9, Tokyo Drifts. Oki there at number 10. The Ronins at 11. Cobras 12. Amarillo 13. 14 went the Vigilantes. 15 Morgantown Monsters. And at 16 we got the Boston Braves. So not too bad, not too bad. Not too bad, man. There's a lot of good players to pick from too in Division 3. So I feel like getting in the middle is not a bad spot. Unless you're shooting for one of the top tier guys. But there's a couple top dudes that I saw in tryouts that were just not getting a lot of looks. So, you know, you'd be surprised. I'm trying to think what his name was. Brendy? He's a new name. I've never seen him before, but gosh, he was absolutely unbelievable in tryouts. A little inconsistent at times, but he was a beast. I think he's moving his draft stock up to at least top 3. Brendy, yes, that man's crazy. Dude's unbelievable. It was a privilege to watch. He was great. Alrighty, guys. So this is for the top 3 here. Top three. Brendy, go. Joke's on you. I don't have money. Top three. Lafayette Lightning, the Monarchs with Ahmed. Who does Lafayette have as their Div 3 captain? Is it... I don't know who they have as their Div 3 captain. I don't know if Juicy's still here, but I don't know who their Div 3 captain is right now. And Raiders just got somebody. I don't remember the name because I just didn't recognize the name yet. Obviously I will as the season goes on. But top 3 opportunity here for these guys. Great spot to be. You're crazy. Vigil. I think that's who it was. Ahmed. It was Vigil. You're right. Lafayette Lightning going in at number 3. Still don't know who their captain was. I'm pretty sure Vigil went to the Raiders though. Number 3 for the Lafayette Lightning. Now to determine the number 1 spot, 2 brand new franchises, 2 brand new franchise owners, by the way. Shout out Nave. Shout out Tufrix. Jando. Yeah, that's another new name, man. There's a lot of new names, man. It makes me excited for this season. Alrighty, here, number 1 spot looks like it's actually heading to the Raiders. Number 2 is Ahmed's Monarchs out there with Nave. Not a bad spot there, Ahmed. Not a bad spot at all to get things started. And obviously the Raleigh Raiders taking that number 1 spot home. Not bad at all. Be an interesting strategy. See what Ahmed does. I mean, Ahmed, you're a top tier player right now. Top 15, top 10 player. Really? I mean, unless you go second first, man, and then settle for someone more top heavy. You know the top. Usually the bottom tier players, like the good bottom tier, not bottom tier, but bottom price players, they usually go a lot of times quicker than you think in these drafts. That's just what I've come to see over the times, man. RLM does snag up first pick. Let's go. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and make this list here for our Div 4 teams. Again, we have our Div 4 is Morgantown, Boston, Midland with Greninja, Amarillo got 1, Cobras got 1, Flight got 1. And then Swansea got 1. And at 8 was Toledo Bladesmith. And 8 was Toledo Bladesmith. There's Polash. I think Polash, didn't you go to Toledo? No. Uchi went to Columbus. Toledo, yeah. Polash definitely did go to Toledo. The best Switch player in the league, man. Attaboy. Number 1 Switch player, man. I don't care about the other guy. You're still number 1 in my heart, Polash. Don't forget it. Nah, Kyler better. I don't know, man. I think you can get it, dude. I know Kyler's Switch, man, but Polash number 1. Yeah, no, Doug. I think you got 2. You got 2, man. Buzz, can you confirm who Venus got in Division 1? I think you picked up 2, Nuggy. You were like right on the cusp of getting 1. Pretty sure you rocked out on 2. I could be wrong, but I'm very confident you knocked out 2. It's not Venus. It's Venus. I don't, dude. I butchered. I need practice, dude. It took me so long to get like Amarillo down. It took me so long to get Midland. It took me forever. My bad, Nuggy. My bad, dude. Please. Venice. It's just tongue twitch, man. There's a lot of fast talking sometimes. A lot of things I gotta try to remember at one time. Sometimes I just make some mistakes, dude. I do apologize. Please forgive me. I know, dude. I know. I'm sorry. Vinis. All right, dude. I'll practice. Don't you guys worry. I will practice. You will be surprised. I promise you. I will get things right. I swear. I will not let you guys down. I refuse. All right, guys. Let's get this top 8 done here for Division 4. Again, guys, any questions about the league, any questions about your picks, do not hesitate to ask. Please, I'm here to answer anything to the best of my abilities for you guys. And I'm open to any questions when I'm up here, especially. You guys do know I direct you guys to create a ticket quite often. If it's just a Discord like DM question, it's only because that way something's answered quicker. But if you're up here with me on stream and you have a question, I don't really care what it is. Obviously, it's appropriate questions, but you ask me a question, I'm here to answer, man. Anything about the league, we're trying to do the best we can out here. All right, guys. So this is the top 8 here for Division 4. Top 8 for Division 4. Venus, did Venus actually land 1? Or are you just joking, Buzz? I thought they got 2. Nuggy, I thought Nuggy landed 2. If I don't get drafted, you should let me play in Tip 4. You're crazy. You're crazy. Yeah. Dude, I mean, you'll get drafted in Sano, man. Activity is going to be the most key thing, man. Just being active. That's just what our stuff's about. Camaro, are you Camaro? I don't know, man. I don't know. Is it me? I don't know. Cairo doesn't have a Div 4. Cairo doesn't have a Div 4 team? Yeah, they do. Polash, yeah, Cairo has one. Ty Rogers got one. Ty got a Div 4. I don't remember who he picked his captain as, but I'm pretty sure he has a captain. And then I know Columbus has one with Uchi. I know Swansea has one. Nagasaki does not have one. I don't think Nagasaki has one. Now you're making me second guess myself here, Polash. Why you doing me like that? I'll confirm it, but I'm pretty confident. I'm pretty confident. Cause I want to say. Oh wow, I didn't even make an announcement for the draft. I do apologize, guys. I completely let you guys down. 100%. 100% let you guys down. I'm gonna post it, but I'm not gonna add everyone since we're pretty much at the end. Crap, I do apologize. I typed out a whole announcement and I didn't hit submit. Holy cow, bad owners. Jesus. I gotta go. I gotta get out of here. I suck. I'm gonna still post this though because it's kind of important. Guys, remember, if you see anybody in chat asking when the final date is to sign up, it is tomorrow at 11:59 p.m. Eastern. If you sign up anytime when it is Saturday, you will not be eligible for the draft. It's just that simple. Ooh, I'm gonna check right now for you, man, just to double check you. Just double check me, not you, me. Double check me. Nagasaki has one. You are correct. I added someone incorrectly. Swansea. Why did I add Swansea? Yeah, I added Swansea by mistake. I'm sorry. That's on me. Swansea does not have one. Because we gave that spot to Nagasaki. Boom. Skadoosh. Morg, you're Div 3. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You're Div 3. Yes, you are correct, Select. That is correct. Yeah, you sign up late, you just won't be eligible until after week 3 of the draft. It is Snake, Nuggy. It is Snake. So, technically, it's not too bad to have the very last pick. Morgie did not get a Div 4 team. He did not get a Div 4 team. Did I get picked? Yeah, Scythe, you got picked, man. You got picked into my heart. That's where you got picked, Scythe. Right into the heart. That's where you're at, man. Scythe, aren't you a captain? No, Scythe's not a captain. Morgan, I thought you didn't have a captain. I thought that's why I didn't send yours. I could have swore you didn't have one yet. Legs RL. Thank you for following. Greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. Ah, man, I'm sorry about that, Morg. You're Div 3. Yeah, you are Div 3. I don't remember why I didn't pick yours. I feel like I'm letting you down here, Morg. But hey, man, I apologize. We went with these 8. We just didn't have enough to go anymore, and these were the 8 that kind of fell through. Alrighty, guys. So let's go ahead and get this last wheel spin done, get it knocked out, get it out of the way. Again, this is the top 8 here for the Division 4 right now. Alrighty here, so going in at number 8, the very last pick in Division 4. Buzz Nutley getting back-to-back picks for his squad, back-to-back. Number 8, Morgantown Monsters at number 8 there, Buzz. Now looking for number 7 right before old Buzz Nutley. You do got the Toledo Bladesmith, so Polash at 7. Might not be where you want it, Polash. I don't know, man. 7, though. 7. Now looking for number 6 here in the draft. At number 6, you do have the Nagasaki Ronins. Okay, so you're close to 8 at least. Right there at 7, not too far off. So if you want a back half, you definitely got it. 6 for the Ronins right there. Knuckles. Knuckles franchise going in there at 6. All right, now looking here for number 5. Number 5, we have the Midland Manicores. They're at 5. Ronnie, what's up, man? Kirami. Tragic upset. Yeah, of course, man. We're going to post it. I'll post this in the Discord so that way everyone can come back to it. I don't know if I'm going to... It'll probably just be in, like, my franchise owners where all my FOs and captains. But if you feel like the players should see it, I could make it public to the players, too. But the plan was just to make it only visible to captains and FOs because I figured they were the ones that really needed it the most. Just joined. Yeah, Kirami, it's just draft order, man. Just draft order. Legs is Greninja? Huh? No. Oh, okay. I was like, wait, Greninja's alt account. What? Just kidding. Not really. Alrighty. Yeah, this is just draft order. Wait, monsters get Div 2? Anyone? What did monsters get in Div 2? Morgan's here. 14. That's not too bad. It's not too bad, Kirami. You can literally go back. I mean, you can pick, and then you literally got another pick right there. It's definitely not the most popular spot to be in my opinion, but it's not bad. It would be nice as a player to know what the draft order is, so you could see what teams are around the pick you think you can be picked at. Okay, I mean, yeah, I didn't think about it that way. I could definitely do that. It's not too hard. I'll just make it public to everyone to see. Easy peasy. I got you. Maybe I'll do an announcement. Maybe I'll post it like everyone in the morning, because I do want to keep reminding people of when the draft cutoff is. So I'll post it in the morning. Or maybe I'll just do it right after the draft for you. Tragic. But we'll get it out there for you, man. I promise you. I promise you. Alrighty, here now at number 4 for Division 4. Might be a lucky spot. Columbus Flight there at 4. Uchi coming in there at number 4. Not a bad spot. Not a bad spot. You are welcome. Now looking here for number 3. Number 3, the Amarillo Armadillos. Playing in there at number 3. Nice plugins team right there. And now to decide who will get the number 1 spot here. It's between Ty Rogers and D Brown. Ty Rogers going to land Chew. D Brown getting another number 1 pick for the Boston Braves. His second number 1 pick of the night. So shout out D Brown. Shout out the Boston Braves. One of the most successful franchises we have had so far. Definitely rigged. Yes, I took a lot of PayPal donations right before this, man. Y'all don't even understand. But that is it there for the Division 4 draft. Quick, easy. Again, we just have 8 teams right now. Well, not right now, but for this season, there will only be 8. Boston Braves did land that number 1 spot. Cobras with Ty Rogers franchise there at number 2. Armadillos are at number 3 for the top 3 spot. Division 4, pick 4 is the Columbus Flight out there with Uchi the Perk. And then Midland Manicores at 5, Ronins 6, Bladesmith 7, Monsters at 8. We will get this posted for you guys after the draft. I'll make an announcement about it too, like a bigger announcement tomorrow morning. But this will get posted so that way you guys can see it. But that is it, man. That is it for the draft order. Did not do too bad. We did not do too bad. So, shout out my FOs, man. Shout out all the new teams. I'm pretty excited for this season. Hopefully you guys are as well. Again, just to recap, sign up. It cuts off tomorrow, 11:59 p.m. EST, okay, to be eligible for the draft. If you sign up afterwards, you just won't be eligible to pick up the team until after week 3. So that's pretty much the only big thing we got left. Remember, the draft is this Saturday. Right now, it's scheduled for 8 o'clock. I'm going to be having a meeting with all my FOs, all my captains on Friday, so we can kind of go over some details on that, make sure everyone is good to go. We will get the draft order posted in the Discord. Other than that, though, guys, we're pretty much smooth sailings from here, man. Do you guys have any questions, anything about this upcoming Season 2? I am all ears, ready to go if y'all have anything. I'll take this moment while y'all are thinking about that. We are really interested in bringing on new casters, especially looking for streamers. I really could use some help with streaming. If you know anybody that would be interested in streaming or wanting to learn how to stream or just wants to dabble in to see if they'll be good at it or like it, you know, please let me know. You know, we've been doing very well, and we want to just have more streamers on board. So if anybody's interested, please DM me, fill out an application for me, please. And then we will be more than happy to link up and see if I can figure something out. Those are the main two things that we need at this moment, guys. Thank you, Buzz. All right, Buzz, we'll do. But I'm not seeing anything else going on. Casanova, welcome in. Hopefully you kick butt out there in Division 4 this season. Remember, guys, the first week will start on Monday. We'll do a podcast Monday. And then the season kicks off that Wednesday, man. It's that quick. What's going on, Cass? Coming out here subscribing for 12 months. Thanks, man. Greatly appreciate that. Hopefully everything's been going good, man. I know you've been really busy with life and everything, so hopefully things have been going really good for you and your family, man. Hopefully. But that's that, guys. Remember, the season will kick off this Monday. We will be starting that quickly. Season will kick off. It should be great. While I'm just chilling here, seeing if there's any questions, I do want to shout out Nave. Juice or Jukes, I don't know how my man really pronounces it now, but shout out Nave, you know, for just kind of coming together, putting together a lot of these graphics. This background came from Nave. All of y'all's logos came from Nave, so absolutely shout out Nave. It's just been tremendous for his help. Thanks Mux, he's been stepping up huge with the sheets. Same with Wheat. You know, with the departure of Bozo, they have just been crucial helps to making sure that this league gets kicked off in a timely manner here for Season 2. I know we had a slightly longer offseason than we expected, but we wanted to really try to get this stuff looking right. And so again, thank you for all the new management members that came on. Guys, we do have a brand new rule book as well. Please make sure to read through that. We will be using that very heavily this season. We have a rule book update channel as well, so if there's any rules that we ever want to add as a community, we'll add it and then also post it, so it's posted and put to the rule book to keep up with it. We have a great new team of mods, the most mods we've ever had in the server, so thank you to the new mods for coming on and just taking on a big role, because that's going to be super important and making sure we have a you know, just a good environment for everybody at all times. If you guys ever need anything, feel free to let me know. I'll be happy to help in any way that I possibly can. But if there's no questions, guys, that is going to be it for tonight's stream. I greatly appreciate you guys coming out here and just hanging out with me for a little bit for this. But we are all done for the night. I'm going to call it a night, and I will at least see you guys this Saturday for the draft. I'm really looking forward to that. Hopefully you guys are excited as I am for that. I'm really looking forward to it. But you all have a wonderful rest of your night. I'm out of here. Good night, guys. Love y'all.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life, so keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting. The ash keep burning out. No one won't hear a sound. The screaming bottled within. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a